Hello, my name is Jonas Ryan. I'm a technical sound designer and programmer working primarily in game audio, and I create stylized, behavior-driven audio that bridges the gap between sound design and technical systems. This video showcases 3 REAPER scripts that I made that speeds up my workflow when converting field recordings to organized SFX libraries tremendously, so that I can go from this to this in literally seconds. There are 3 scripts, one for cascading items or organizing items, one for creating regions per track, and one for creating markers. I made these scripts for organizing and bouncing recording sessions like this one. So here you can see that I have already collected and categorized the chosen material and cut out all the recordings that I don't need. And I have organized it so that each track represents all the different media items that should be variations of the same long sausage file. What I like to do is organize them afterwards in a cascading pattern so it looks like this. If it cascades this way down, it's easy to play back without having to solo, and it's also easy to make regions and bounce them very cleanly. But dragging them around all the time, and then you want this to be a bit longer or you want the positioning to be a bit different, it takes a hell of a lot of time. So I made a script for it. So here you can see the session. I have all the files and they are kind of everywhere, but all these should be in the same sausage file. All these should be in the same sausage file and all these and so on. So what the script does is it goes through all media items or all selected media items and organizes them. If we open the script here, you can see that I have different things to choose from. I have a slider and I have from start and from end. So let's go through this. My main purpose is to select all the items, cascade the tracks, and set the first item to be at the project start. So if I do that now, it looks like this. Let's just go back. Cascading, if you don't cascade, it will just be top down like that. And if you don't click all items, it's only the selected items. So then this just cascades those. So you can use it for different purposes, right? You can also choose not to have the first item at project start. Okay, then let's select some items, click not cascade, and see that they will start from the different points that they are on. So it just collects them. If we zoom in here on these tracks, I can choose, okay, we want the selected tracks and we want them to be, this should start at 1.5 seconds after the next one. So we get like that. I just made the items shorter so I can show that if you want them to start at the same intervals, but not from the end, but from the start, you can also do that. So here's from the end, here's from the start, right? Like that. Okay. So, but what I like to use it for is to choose all items, project start and cascade. And let's say we want 2.43 seconds. Then that's this script, right? Now we have the whole session down the line. And oh yeah, you find out, okay, yeah, I actually want these to be a bit shorter and they should have a fade. And I found out that there should be 2 more files in that one. And now, oh no, it's all jumbled up. Well, now it's not. So that's how this script works. So when you have organized all your files and you want them bounced as sausage files with space in between them, silence, you use the next script, which is the region maker script. And here we have 2 different options or 2 different checkboxes. So you can choose to add regions to the render matrix, and you can choose if you want them to be as individual tracks like this or via the master. So if I just do this, this goes through every single track, selects all the items and creates a region. So instead of doing like this, region, blah, blah, region, blah, blah, you just click. And here I just open up the render matrix so you can see that it goes to the master, So if we use the script again and we don't choose this one, it will not be assigned to any renders. And if we choose it, but we also select the individual tracks, you see it cascades down. So now we have regions for everything. And so this is the third script. You just run it and it adds markers. Again, you can see it's numerated from 1 throughout. And when you come to a new region, it's numerated from 1 again. So when you bounce it, it will look like this, and you can just drag and drop it, and it will have the metadata included. So from end to end, I saved myself a lot of time on this one. So Jonas, how do I get your scripts? How do I use your scripts? I want them right now. So that's easy. You go to my GitHub, which I will link to in the description. Then you click here on the code button and download the zip. This will open the repo on your computer. And here you can find the scripts. You copy them. Then you go into REAPER. Here you can see me recording. And click Options. Go to Show REAPER Resource Path. Double click Scripts. Go to Custom. Paste. And now what you should be able to do is you should be able to go to Actions, Show Action List, New Action, Load REAPER Script, and then choose the rescripts here. So you can choose the cascade open and add regions for each track content and add markers at start of selected items in every region. And you just open it and it opens here. And then you find them by searching for JRA and they show up. So what you can do is if you want them in the toolbar, you can, as I have, customize toolbar. When you right click, add a new one, search JRA, choose it. Let's say insert child track. That's one of my scripts. And then you can edit, set an icon. We choose the eye, apply, okay, and now it's here, right? So that's it. Hope you can use these scripts and give me some feedback if you want and spread the word.